and didn't know what I was doing. Look at how far you've come. Finally here. Everybody right now, we're going to talk about stress. And just say it. Lord, I still trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I still, no matter what you're going through, still trust him. I'm going to court on the 27th. I'm still trusting him. They dragging me through this for 7 years. I'm still trusting him. I will. Please share this right now, y'all, and subscribe, please. Share this, because I'm going to talk about some stress. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh, yeah. Woo. WMQG, this is Rahn Anthony. I am live on WMQGradio.com and also on Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to talk about some stress. So share this, y'all. Share this. Because we all need to know about it. I'm going to go over some things I've already been through, but then I'm going to tell you some ways out of it. So I'm just going to explain to you what stress really is, okay? Now check this out. Before I start, check this out. Stress isn't always bad, and that's true. It's not, but you got to know what's good and what's bad. And let me take this off, because I'm hearing double stuff. Okay, stress isn't always bad. In small doses, it can help you perform under pressure and motivate you to do your best. But when you're constantly running in emergency mode, your mind and body pay the price. Okay? When you're running in emergency mode, like something just happened, like, whoa, the stress kicks in. And stress can, I'm telling you, when it's running in emergency mode, but it protects you. And it protects you. A lot of people, we only know the bad side. I'm stressed out, because everybody always talk about it. I'm stressed out. I can't pay this, all of that stuff. I know that because I've done that and still do it sometimes, but I'm learning. That's the most important part. We're here and we're learning what stress is. So I'm about to tell you, according to helpguide.org, and also I'm going to put my little within inside of it. And you got it within you too. So what I say, go within yourself, and then you get a creative, get your creative thing as well. So this is what stress, I'm telling you, stress is your body's way of responding to any kind of demand or threat. Any kind of demand or threat. Demand or threat. When you sense danger, whether it's real or imagined. I always talk about think now, because sometimes we can think things and we get all stressed out and it never happened. It's just something that we're thinking. Okay? So, this is what stress is. I'm talking about what stress is. Okay? The body's defense kick into high gear in a rapid automatic process known as the fight or flight reaction or the stress response. Okay, so we're going to put some stress in my hand right now. You can't, because it doesn't exist. It only exists when we create it. So, but if you lay them hands and we fighting in this, then that's some stress and you're getting it off of you. Boom. You need to be fighting and going through all of that. You're fighting, everybody fighting and fussing and arguing and that's stress that you can feel it, but it's really from within. The stress is something that protects you, but we abuse it. Stress is only here to help us. It's not here to say, Lord, I done lost my car and I can't. That's something that you create and you're abusing stress. I abuse it. I'm not saying like I don't, but I'm learning not to, because I'm learning, I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm listening from within. I'm doing everything. I'm trying to do certain things right. Sometimes I get it wrong. I don't stress out about it. I'm going to tell you something about me that just happened this morning. On my way up here to start the show, get ready. I'm getting ready got all my stuff together last night. Got a call because my daughter car wouldn't start. It got stuck. So I say, oh, okay. So I would have been like, oh, Lord, I got to go all the way. That's how we normally act. I say me. I'm sure you've been through that before. Lord, I got to go all the way up. Why should... Okay. That's just me creating something that really doesn't exist, because all I had to do is what I did. Got up. Okay, I'll be up there. And went and did what I had to do. Took her car down, and now everything is getting fixed. I'm on the radio. Because see what it is, we're selfish. I want to be on at 10 o'clock. And that's what I said. And that's, we get into that mode. That's creating something that really don't have to be created. Because if somebody's in need, self stops, especially if you can do it. So I've already learned this, but now I just got up and say, oh, okay. And went on and did it, came back. I was here 10:30, was late getting on. But what's wrong with you know what I'm saying? Okay, something happened. But we stress out. We were mad. I could have came in here looking crazy, and Jeff sitting in here, and then Jeff asked me something. What? That's how we normally would do, because we created the stress. It doesn't exist. It only exists when you create something. So how you create it is if I brought it out and I'm here and I walk in the door, I'm stressed and I say, Jeff, what? Then I've created something. But you don't have to do that because you control it. That's all. That's all you have to do. So now that was just something that happened to me. I'm sure it's bigger things. Even like this case that's coming up. Well, the argument or whatever they got me going through on the 27th of April at 2 o'clock. So I hope you can come, because I'm going to need your help just to sit there. And yes, I'm saying it. Just come and just sit, because you don't know what's going on inside of me and my family dealing with this foolishness that I'm still dealing with the alleged abuse of my son. And my son been resting. It's almost 7 years, could be going on 8 years now, but you know what I'm saying? And they still dragging, and I'm still riding. They still dragging. I'm still riding, because I'm not going to stop, because that's me, and I'm not stressed out about it. But when I see people's faces, it gives me that energy like, okay, so I'm doing this, and I want them to hear. See, I want you to hear what's going on. I don't want you to listen to what I'm saying. I want you to hear it for yourself, and that's going to be April 27th in Fulton County. And the reason why is because it's an open book. I want you to see, so you can see how I'm handling this, because I could have been stressed out, but I'm not. It's coming. You get a little nervous. But when you see people that are there and that really care and will come, then I'll be like, okay, like that. But that's what stress will do. Stress will start making you think they don't care. They just don't want to come. That's stress that I'm creating. Well, I know people got to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say to you, that we create things that don't exist. And that's what stress does. And if you allow it, because stress is here to protect us. It is. It's here to protect us. And so stress can also help you rise to meet challenges like what I'm going through, because it's helping me. It's what keep you on your toes during a presentation at work. It sharpens your concentration when you're attempting the game-winning free throw, or drive you to study for an exam when you'd rather be watching TV, watching the Empire. So if you have to study, stress is going to keep you like, now you got to study. You're going to be hearing this in your head, because that's stress trying to protect you. So that stress don't want you to fail. Stress don't want you to get behind. Stress wants you to be perfect. But we all know humanly we're not. But in the physical, within, we are. We just have to follow what it says. But we don't. We want to fuss. We want to get mad. This is how you turn this over. Stress. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Stress is telling you to study your schoolwork, but at the same time, the empire is on. Okay, stress already told you because it gives you that warning. And you be like, oh, man, oh. And then you make a decision. So if you make the decision to do it, then you're going to do good in school. But if you make the decision to watch that empire and all the other stuff that come on and you fail, then that's what you got because stress already helped you. But then we get stressed out and we abuse stress by getting all upset because we failed it and this going on and we mad and then chest start hurting, then you stay back or you fail, you got to retake it. All these things happen. And when that happens, that's when you get sick. But you caused it. You know, you meaning me, because when I pointed, this is pointing back at me. We caused the stress. But we're not supposed to abuse it. So the best way to handle it is when you feel that coming on, even if you messed up, and it's your choice to be stressed or not. So just say you watched the Empire and you failed the test. That's it. So all you got to do is just retake it. Like this morning, all I had to do and what I did, just got up and went and did it, and that's it. But if you continue and you meditate on it over and over, Lord, I done did this, I messed up this is not right, okay, then you're making yourself sick and you're being stressed out over something that never exists. Fight or flight response. What happens in your body? When you feel threatened, your nervous system responds by releasing a flood of stress hormones, including adrenaline, I'm sure you heard of that, and cortisol, which rouse the body for an emergency. So it's an emergency. When Aaron passed away, oh my goodness, my body just went into a shock. And I was so stressed out. I was like, what happened? What's this? All this going on. Blah, 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 blah. All I had to do is and you just take the time, and that's when you know that there's the power within you from what we call God, Allah, all of the things that man made it up. So, but I'm just saying it because we're man. So what we call, you know what I'm saying? So when we act like that, then we need to sit back and examine ourselves, because that's what I had to do. Come on, people. If you listen to this, come on. I've been going through this for almost, 7 years, going on 8 years. And I'm still here. And I'm not stressed because I learned from the situation. I start digging into myself saying, oh, so what, I got to do this and do that. And people start saying I was crazy, but I'm not crazy. I did go, when it first started now, I did go get some psychiatric help because I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, okay, now what's really going on? Because I'm ready to hurt somebody and I ain't never been like this. So what's going on? Until they had to tell me, it's your choice. And that's when I chose to do what's right, because it's your choice. So even in stress, when stress try to protect you, it's your choice to abuse it and do whatever you want to do. Okay, the effect of chronic stress. Okay, health problems. Okay, your nervous system isn't very good distinguishing between emotional and physical threats. If you super stress over an argument with a friend, a work deadline, or a mountain of bills, your body can react just as strongly as if you're facing a true life or death situation. That's why I always say, when people are going through something, just like I went through the thing with my son and all the other stuff, the health and all these different things, when I went through that, a lot of people were, they doing all of this kind of stuff. And I just couldn't get with that. I'm just like, okay, so I need to do something, and so my body kicked in as to not go, and start doing all that crying and all that stuff, because I knew now this is for me. I knew that I had to do something to fix what was going on. And that's what I'm doing now. And I'm still doing it. It doesn't happen overnight. But the stress could have done a lot of things with me. Now, at the moment when it happened,